Hello and welcome to Lemming TV. In today's episode, I'll be simulating the World Cup, but in Jelle's Marble League game. I hope you enjoy it. So the way things will work is that we'll have all the teams from real life in the same groups, but not in the same game order, and they'll go and play in the football mode in the Marble League game, and we can see who will win the World Cup if everyone was marbles. So I hope you enjoy. So the first game we have is Qatar versus Ecuador. So let's get into it. Okay, for the first game, let's see who will win the first game in their group stage. It's Qatar and Ecuador in the same group, as well as Senegal and Netherlands. So far, Ecuador 2-3 up in the first half, and into the second half we go. So if you don't know what the aim of the football event is, you have to try and knock as many of these footballs into your opposing team's goal, and see who can get the most in. So the first game will end in a draw. So now, after the first game, we'll head to the second game. This time it is the Netherlands versus Senegal. So let's jump into it. Let's see who can take the lead in the first half. It's looking decent for Senegal. 2-0 up so far in the first half, and now it'll be quite hard for Netherlands to try and catch back up this 2-goal lead Senegal has, and Senegal of course has another chance to score even more. Netherlands do put 2 in, but so do Senegal. So Senegal will go and win their first game against the Netherlands. So now we are going into the third game of this group. So far, Senegal are leading the way, and Netherlands have not yet scored a point, with both Qatar and Ecuador on 1 point, like we just saw. So let's jump into the next game. Qatar versus Netherlands. Netherlands desperately need points, and Qatar could do with them as well. Decent start by Qatar. They get 1 in. They get 2 in actually, and it might be a third. No, just on the it was on the line before the whistle was blown. So far 2-0 to Qatar. Now into the second half, Netherlands need to try and get back at this, but Qatar are able to put 3 in, and they only concede 5, so a massive 5-1 victory to Qatar. So now we are going into the fourth game. Senegal versus Ecuador. So far, Senegal in the second place with 3 points, and Ecuador in third with only the 1. But of course, they've had 1 less game than Qatar and Netherlands. So it's going to be an important game for who goes through into the knockouts, which is the top 2 teams from each group. So let's see what both sides can do. They get rolling, fairly equal amounts, but it's looking like it's going to go 2-1 towards Senegal. Ecuador were able to put 1 in, so it's going to be very close, but so far Senegal do have the lead. Into the second half, Senegal able to put 1 in, so are Ecuador, but they need another to go in if they want to survive, and it does. It's a 3-all draw there, so it would be pretty good for Senegal, who are now tied in the lead of the group, and Ecuador still need to make up a few points. So now up for game 5, it is Qatar and Senegal. So far they are tied on points in the lead of the group. Both of them are on 4 points, and the closest team behind them, Ecuador, is on 2 points. So if one of them wins the game, they're guaranteed to go through into the knockouts. This is both teams' last group stage match. So let's see what they can do as we get rolling. Say fairly decent start by both teams, able to get 1 in, and it will go like that for the first half, 1-1 But so now this puts extra pressure on the second half, who can go and get those extra goals, which will give them the win. So far, it is no one but right at the end Senegal able to pop 2 goals in, and they are into the knockouts. And if Ecuador win, then Qatar will not go into the knockout, so it's all for the next game on whether Qatar or Ecuador go through. So now into the final game of Group A. It is Ecuador versus Netherlands. If Ecuador win, they'll go through into knockouts. If they don't, then Qatar will be going through into the knockouts. So let's see what can Ecuador do as we go now. Ecuador, both teams actually getting fairly same start. Ecuador are able to put 1 in though. So now if Qatar are to go through, Netherlands will have to go through and get their first point of the tournament. So far they've got 2 losses, and it'll be very unfortunate for them. They get 3, they're able to put 1 in, but Ecuador put 2 in there, and that means Ecuador will win the game and they'll be headed for the knockouts. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to like and subscribe for the future groups and the knockouts. They'll come out more regularly than once every week like I normally do, just to keep up with the World Cup in real life. And I'll see you later. Bye.